Hey, everybody. Hello, and welcome back to Massively Overpowered Television, where MJ almost has her voice back. Almost. But that's okay. You don't want to hear me. We've got an awesome surprise for you today. That's probably not really a surprise if you have actually checked out our, post on Massively OP, then it tells you who our surprise guest is today. Yay! Hello and welcome! Please feel free to say hello, introduce yourself, and tell us all about the good stuff we're going to be talking about today.
My name's Winter Mullenix. I'm the senior writer for Cryptic Studios. I'm working on Neverwinter right now, and today we're going to be talking about our latest release, Dragonbone Vale.
Yay! Oh my goodness. Is it? Okay. I was having. It looked like it wasn't going to pick up my voice for a minute. Like, I've been resting my voice for days so I can do this. We do. We have, if any of you have questions, now is the time to ask. Because I don't have the answers, but she might. Bigger percentage of possibility of having the answers, right? All right, now I think you can see my stream. Hopefully.
I can see. I can
Yay.
see. They're saying my voice is a little low. Can you folks hear me now?
Oh, we will do all sorts of things to give you a louder voice. Ta-da!
I tend to talk very quietly, so.
Now that I went and did that, I haven't gone and shown anybody the actual game. Do. It always takes a minute for the game to show. Ha! There we are. All right. Yeah, no, I'm really excited because we have codes also to give away during the stream today. And that's for a giant war horse with the purple smoky glow. Looks pretty cool. And a little direwolf? Was that a little direwolf ally? Companion? Got so many names in so many games. So that's pretty exciting. Is that something? Are those more flavored towards this update? The Heavy Mystic Nightmare Mount.
I do not believe that is more geared towards this particular update, the Nightmare Mount. And what's the
Vicious Direwolf Companion.
I believe the Direwolf Companion is a fairly popular one that we've seen around, but I don't believe that one is for this particular update.
Well, that's okay. We like cool stuff anyway. It doesn't have to be. I mean, now if it was a big old dragon or undead dragon, sounds more like what's going on. So, trying to mess with all my dragons and make them undead, that just makes me sad.
Yes, Valendra definitely has an agenda. So for our newest update, Dragonbone Vale, Valendra and the Cult of the Dragon are working together to try and cast the Rite of the Dracolich as a mythal and change all of dragonkind across Toril.
It's rude. It's rude. She's rude. I'm gonna stop her.
She is very rude.
Okay, you guys say she's still low, but I have it cranked up to max for her. And I can hardly, well, I hear you very, very well. So let's see if there's anything else we can do to max audio.
Sorry, I'm talking as loudly as I can. I can try to talk a little louder just to make sure everyone can hear me.
I think it might be a Twitch problem because you're very loud. I mean, you're. I mean, okay. I'm the person. Let me preface this. Okay, so I'm the person who has to play all games at 1 or 2% sound level. My ears are too sensitive. So streams, when I'm streaming with friends and stuff, in order for, sounds and everything, I always turn stuff way up so that everybody else can hear well. And I'm usually like, oh my goodness, I'm never gonna hear again. So not you are loud, but your volume is very good for me. Who
Run
cares?
streams before, I totally understand.
MJ can hear Martians on Mars. That seems pretty true sometimes. So what is your favorite part about this? Now, this one is now out on all the platforms.
Correct. It is on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation now. My favorite part, oh, that's hard. If I talk about the writing, that's self-aggrandizing. I
That's
I'm just
okay.
so happy to be writing for Neverwinter in general. I've always loved the stories. I've always loved the setting of Faroon, and I would say the thing that's most exciting for me with this particular update, though, is the exploration factor. We have a grappling hook mechanic now for this particular zone for Dragonbone Vale, and it really opens everything up. Um, Elliot, the designer who was in charge of designing the zone, he expressed a desire for verticality, and from there it just enabled a lot of different ways to tell the story, from vistas um, to lore entries and where they're hidden. So it was just a lot of fun to work on, and it's a really engaging experience.
That sounds so fun. Oh my goodness. No, she's not saying jumping puzzles. She said, okay, we have some jumping puzzle friends in here. So is it an actual area to go to? Now, we were all as a group leveling up. Oh my gosh, I sound like a frog. We were leveling up, started the game over as a group together. We were doing everything. And then we were only in the middle of stuff. I don't know. We were in the 60s. And and then the change happened. So we can't get to the top stuff right now.
Yes, it is a new area. Um, it is actually, it should be on the map as Dragonbone Vale if you've started the quest line.
Well, I don't think we can start the quest line. Which
Let's see.
area is it under? Is it under? There's Sword Coast, Undermountain. I'm just looking at the map.
It'll be Dragonbone Vale.
Oh,
Um,
so you don't even see that until... Oh, well, that's sad.
do you have a max level character by chance?
Well, I mean, we have level 20s, but don't have enough... Oh, what's the new thing? The talk to Nox. We'll go see if Nox has anything to say to me. He's always kissing up to me. He's always saying nice things. See, we've been doing everything as a group, so... Forging the
Yes.
shield, you must... Yeah, our item level's not high enough.
Oh, darn. Let's see.
Yeah, we thought we were doing pretty good for the level we were at, but... that was...
Yeah, you do need item level 45,000 to start forging the shield, which is the quest line for Dragonbone Vale.
Oh, bummer. Well, we can either play Assassin or Bard. Titanic, we are in Undermountain. Struggling to figure out how we're going to get to level... Yeah, to get the item limits. We're... we just barely got ourselves to get back into Undermountain.
Love Undermountain.
Yeah, we went down in the well. Our problem was, while we were doing this as a set group, on specific nights, then we the big item change happened, right? In the middle of everything. And we had gone down, figured out where we could go. We'd gone down, but it was with the those temporary items. and then three of us found ourselves just under the threshold to be able to get back down in. So our party was like working to try to get a few more for the item levels so that we could group back up. It was a little frustrating, but we're finally off together again. All right. Wow, this feels like the first time in forever there hasn't been some kind of event sitting here.
Don't worry, we've got plenty planned. But in the meantime, you can always go to another adventure zone and we can just talk about the newest update.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. Yeah, the super enchantments. Ah, she doesn't play without our group. We must think of something interesting to do. Maybe we'll just go wander around the cavern some more. And doggone it, I always hit the wrong number there. Do.
I do that sometimes too.
It's like every other game has been trying to teach me to click E. So now I click E and then I do my buff. And it's like, really? Okay, doggone it. Whispering Caverns? Is that where we were? No. Undermountain. Let's go back to Will's End. Sorry, group, I'm leaving you behind. We're just gonna go and...
Well, when you're able to get to Dragonbone Vale, as I mentioned, we've got the grappling hook mechanics, but also the story sees the Shield of the North coming together. The Shield of the North is the four benevolent factions coming together to stand against Valindra as a united front and protect Protector's Enclave. Um, so you've got the Harpers, you have the Lord's Alliance, the Order of the Gauntlet, and the Emerald Enclave coming together and distributing themselves amongst the neighborhoods to make sure that the corruption coming from the Mythalard is not spread and trying to stop Valindra. It's so much fun. I love it.
Sorry, gelatinous cube completely spawned on my head. That was so rude.
Okay. I mean, gelatinous cubes in general are rude. They're just like, hey, I want to digest your armor.
I know. I'm just standing right there walking and literally spawned on my head so that all I could see was cube all around me. That was a fun. Now, so tell me more about this grappling hook. I am so excited. Grappling hook was one of my favorite things in Landmark. Absolutely loved it. Tell me more about us getting to use that.
So once you start in Dragonbone Vale, you'll start out in the encampment where the four factions have come together to distribute themselves. And there's Patrick Pogestone, who's a blacksmith there, and he grants you this grappling hook to explore this area because it's full of crags. It's very, very treacherous terrain. And you can just pull yourself up to all these cliff sides and look out, explore what's up there, and it's really engaging. I really love the feature.
So it's you kind of get granted the grappling hook early on.
Yes, near the beginning of the campaign, and it really changes the way everything feels in that zone. The verticality is amazing. The mechanics won't be available in other zones outside of Dragonbone Vale at this time, but never say never.
Oh yeah, that would be a hard thing to add in afterwards, I think. You've got to make it so things like stick, that the grappling hook can stick somewhere. So I think that would be really hard.
It's a lot more complicated than it sounds. But it is something I personally would love to see it everywhere, but it is very complicated to do.
Oh, I would be swinging through these caverns right now. I would just be hitting the ceiling and swinging, and I'd be Spider-Man and everywhere. I wouldn't be walking on the ground anymore. Like, I am so excited. That makes me want to get there so quickly. Oh, hey, look, I found a happy fire. Yay! All right, we're exploring. So we haven't been very far down here as a group yet. So I'm opening up the map, getting to know where things are, and I think we're going to have to do a giveaway while y'all are paying attention to me running around doing nothing and our wonderful guest answering questions. Does anybody have any questions to send? Darth Ball's yelling. I will be yelling, come here. And yeah, saying that you can use the grappling hook on foes. Now that sounds pretty intriguing.
You can't use it on foes, but that would be
What?
that would be fun. It certainly would. I do imagine a lot of people going, get over here, just like Scorpion. But no, that's not something you can do with the grappling hook at this time. Sorry.
Who in chat is making that up then? Faye lover. Who are you and why are you getting our hopes up? That's terrible. Terrible, I say. All right, let's see the number of winters. We're going to give 2 winners. Now, a really cool thing right now, folks, is these codes that we have for the mount and the companion that you saw on when the stream started. They come in all flavors. So you get to choose PC, Xbox, or PlayStation. All flavors. Yay.
Yeah, it's great. It's on all our platforms now. There was an item level, a no item level restriction that ended on January 25th for PC players, but it's available now for console players. So for the month of February, for console players, you can enter the new zone without any item level restrictions.
So apparently then I missed that enter the zone without item level restrictions. I'm so sad. Yeah, I got my COVID booster and that knocked me out for a week. It was terrible.
That knocked me out for a week too.
The original was fine. That one though was painful. All right, everybody, I have started the giveaway. So exclamation point enter will enter you into the giveaway. And let's continue to try to find my death. I am so not used to being a melee character.
I very rarely play melee. Tanak09 in chat asked if the grappling hook becomes a mechanic for boss arenas or dungeons. We do have one trial where there is some verticality to it, and there's a transitional period in the middle of the fight. It's called the Crown of Keldaghan. It's a new 10-player trial where heroes confront Valindra and the Dracolich Palhivorathine atop the dwarven moorings of Keldaghan, which is in an area of Dragonbone Vale called Quellwater Tarn. It's just this gorgeous abandoned dwarven city, and it's got quite the story behind it. I hope you enjoy it. But there are 2 difficulty modes for the trial, standard and master. Master is the natural difficulty for the trial, and it pushes everything to the extreme because you're facing Valindra and a Dracolich at the same time. And they're standard. It's easier, but it's I wouldn't say it's easy. It's not a pushover, but it's a sufficient challenge.
I think your voice started going softer there. I don't know if your mic moved.
Oh, sorry. Is that better?
Yes.
see someone in chat said they would love to see a dragon mount. I would love to see a dragon mount too.
I totally
That's
concur.
a great idea.
I concur, yes. I'm like, yeah, just explain how they're not around in the world anymore. Well, because I'm now using it as a mount. That's how. That's why. It's now my dragon. Tannic, closest I have to a dragon mount is my chicken mount. Chicken equals dinosaur equals dragon. So close.
That evolutionary chain.
Oh, yeah, it totally works. Did they just punt the player over the edge? Oh, no, it was a mob. Oh, hey, look, I'm like the candid war correspondent coming in watching the players fight.
I've been guilty of doing that.
Ah, she doesn't need any help. Look at that. Oh, hey, there's a whole party of them now. Hi, party. Hey, you're not dressed. I can't show you on my screen. What? Wow, lots of people here now.
NF09 said he or she is definitely an explorer, so grappling hook sounds interesting to them. Yes, the grappling hook really opens up the zone. It is so much fun to zip around and see what you can find. We've distributed lore items all over the place, so there are bits and pieces of the story. It doesn't interrupt your gameplay. You can just enjoy the game, but you can also get really deep into the story if you want. That part was kind of my baby for this update.
Oh, yeah? Oh.
Yeah, I wanted it to feel like a real living place that has a story. It's an original area. It hasn't been in any books or anything yet, so time will tell if that ever happens, but you never know. It's just got a deep story, but so much engaging gameplay.
So this is just all new, all unique story. What kind of inspirations did you have for creating it? I mean, other than, Dungeons and Dragons has dragons in it. I mean, we get that part. What kind of inspiration did you draw for this whole storyline?
The most recent book from Wizards of the Coast, of course, Fizban's Treasury of Dragons did influence the story a bit, because it has so much great content surrounding dragons. That said, I wanted to explore with the team the possibility of dragons facing a real crisis in this world, because dragons are a brilliant sentient species, and they're oftentimes just seen as monstrosities by individuals. So getting to explore this element of, the sentient condition with them was just wonderful.
Pretty cool. I always wonder where people's ideas for stories come from. I have one story that I can't feel that I'm writing it. Okay, do I have any health potions? Why is it not drinking the health potion? I don't know why I was not drinking. How many mobs are there here to get me? Whoa, am I gonna survive this? Chances are not looking... Whoa. Totally. Whew. Holy cow, that was a bigger group than I can handle.
That was an intense fight.
That was... Is anybody still coming? Oh, they stopped. Whew! Alright, we'll just stand here by Big Glowy Rock. Hello, Glowy Rock.
That's my favorite place in the world.
Is it? It is bright.
I was joking about a glowy rock, but I do love this view here.
It is. I think it's safe. I think it's safe enough to do the giveaway now. just trying to make sure I don't die. This happens a lot. I'm like, all right, let's give codes away to people. And then I die in game because, All right, we're going to
And that I'm curious for.
give away 2. And okay, I'm going to have to roll this again because so apparently this program that was shared with me, which I can't get anyone to see the thing. I really want everyone to see this, especially so they know that it's not me being oh, what if I make the window again? What if I try to make it again? So apparently, even if I write a full sentence and write exclamation enter, apparently it entered me. So I won. Didn't really win, but it's kind of funny in a not as funny. Sorry. Oh, hey. My son just brought me throat lozenges. Thank you so much. Let's see if I can get this to show up.
Well, working on
Yay! There it is.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's Knowledge Hound. Please send massively overpowered a whisper. That would be me right there. Send a whisper and let me know if you want computer, PC, Xbox, or PlayStation code. I will be giving those away through Twitch chat by the end of the stream. It may not be right this moment. And Twitch likes to take forever to give me your messages, so just so you know. Go ahead. Now, I interrupted you, so.
No, it's okay. Since you asked about the story process earlier, it's actually interesting. We have a bit of an iterative process. So, as senior writer, I basically take the story ideas that our team comes up with, and I make sure that it's cohesive, that it has a narrative arc, and that everything flows into everything else. So once they come up with their ideas, Elliot first expressed that he wanted verticality, and then there was a discussion about the Dragons of Faroon and wanting to explore this basic story arc. I kind of got to play with it, and that is when I really delved into that sentient element I was talking about, where dragons are brilliant. They have relationships. They have goals, desires, just like anyone else. And so it was nice to explore that.
Now, how many are writing on the story with you? I know you have senior writer. Do you have some junior writers with you as well?
Not currently. It's just the devs and myself, but they do some great writing, and then I clean it up and make sure that everything comes together.
Nice. So this is really kind of your baby.
This is, yes, I'm absolutely in love with the IP in general of Dungeons and Dragons, but Neverwinter in particular has been a work of passion, for sure.
Oh, yes, the thing I was trying to mention for a moment, a story I'm writing. I don't feel like I'm writing the story, because actually what the whole thing is it's chronicling, that sounds so weird, a D&D adventure I played with friends for years. And I'm just writing it all down now because it was just really fun. It was a homemade world, and it was really cool. So, and I guess my inspiration was the weird decisions of all of my friends in the middle of this.
Honestly, some of the best stories have come about that way. I believe like if you look at other IPs, I can mention several, probably not on the stream, but ones that developed from campaigns and role playing that turned into something more.
Yeah, that is really cool. I love that. I love collaborative storytelling. I think that's what made me that's that not I think that is what made me fall in love with MMOs when I first started playing, was the fact that, I mean, as a writer for my entire life, you write stories, you know what's going to happen. A lot of the books you read, you kind of know what's going to happen, you know. And then you get into MMOs and you start the story and you have no idea what's going to happen because other people are doing the input in real time with you. So stories just blow up and go so many directions and do things that you're a part of but not in control of. And I that just is really, really cool to me. I have so much fun. That's why I think I like the D&D adventures, other people having input into the direction of a story. And MMOs, I mean, I would love to. I've done it with a few friends where we've sat down and bounced back and forth with, following a story. I don't know. I think that's really, really neat. And I like Neverwinter because I get to come in and be okay. Let's see if I live through this.
You've got it.
And I get to, have some of those Dungeons and Dragons adventures. Like for a campaign that I did for how long? How many years? 5 years? 6 years? She was the Dark Elf. So it's fun to kind of remake characters in game a little bit and actually see them doing something. Whoops.
Yeah, I've done that as well. I think, honestly, when it comes to storytelling in an MMO or a tabletop campaign, that one of the best elements is that emergent factor. Um, I've always said, and I've always told developers I've worked with, that community is intrinsically tied to story. Um, the community is half the story, if not a majority of the story, and making sure that they can be immersed in this world and find their own stories within. To me, that is one of the most gratifying things.
I knew I liked you. we can just enshrine that mantra on our wall, and it is. I have many friends who prefer single player. I don't even know where I'm at on the map anymore. I'm just kind of wandering. Or they like the just given kind of storyline, and I don't. I want to have the other people's. Ooh, and there's a portal in front of me. I'm not sure I should touch that. I don't know if I should touch that or not. Let's do another giveaway, folks, because we still have more stuff to give away. 3 more winners coming up. So sorry about... wait, I think I said... Yeah, do your exclamation point entries. I'm not going to put it in this time. Right? I'm not typing it in. I'm not going to accidentally win. What is this portal?
So, going back to Dragonbone Vale, there's a lot of really cool stuff. Like we did, our systems team did this brilliant overhaul of the enchantment and refinement system. It's much more elegant, much more. I feel it just feels better in general, engaging with it. And then we've also got a new epic adventure.
Oh, I just saw the mail on that today. The new epic adventure that came out for... there's no way I'm going to pull that name off the top of my head after glancing at the email.
The Scale Blight Mythal, yes, it's the epic adventure for Dragonbone Vale, and it's the culmination in the Sword Mountains in the Scale Blight Summit region, where the members of the Shield of the North Alliance assault the location where Valindra and the Cult of the Dragon are attempting to complete the ritual.
Nice.
They all have to work together. It's a lot of fun.
Getting things to work together. My daughter is in a master's program, and for the first time in her scholastic career ever, has a group doing a group project where everyone is actually participating and doing the group project. She is. The idea of people working together does not sound very good to me sometimes. Oh, we've got questions. Did I miss questions?
Oh, let's see.
I do have a bard. I started a bard, but I don't play much of the bard. Tannic says, when it comes to story and race class flavor in Neverwinter, oh man, my throat. I noticed all the race class quests seem to be gone now. Are they elsewhere in game, or will something like that be back in any form in the future? Yeah, I really loved coming across my little dark elf quests, and are those totally out of game now?
So I'm not sure which items are being referred to.
Not items, they were special quests. Depending on, there was an assassin, there were race and class quests that, we'd get there and our ranger would have a quest from somebody, but nobody else would because they're not rangers. But those quests all seem to be missing.
That sort of divergent element requires a lot of time and a lot of forethought. I wouldn't say that's something that's necessarily off the table. Um, However, it is something that I didn't have time for in this particular update, but I'll make sure to discuss it with the team. Perhaps, never say never.
Would the old ones return then? That possibility, or would it just be all new ones? Because the old ones all seem to be gone.
I think that is something that took place before I joined the team, so I would need to review that.
That just happened with this last, with the level squish.
Yeah, I'll look into that with the team. I don't have an answer for that at this moment, but I will definitely look into that.
Cool. That's what we could hope for as possible answers, right? Uh-oh. Our mob's coming after me when I was trying to give stuff away, people. Or undead things. I'm not sure. What are you? You're going to be dead in a minute, so don't worry about it. Alright, let me try to run up here. Maybe I'll be safe for a moment. Seriously, anytime I think giveaway, I get attacked. It's crazy. Alright, stopping the giveaway. All right, more winners. Wild Card 1978 and Parashuram. Let me show that off to you, and you guys can see our lovely winners. Ta-da! We have to keep drawing. I need to start keeping track of how many are going to PC, Xbox, or what's that other thing? PlayStation? Be sure to put it in a message to me in Twitch, which one you have, so that I will know. And let's see. Tannic talking about a bard. Bards are buggy. MMO raids are a great exercise in doing a group project. That is true, but your grades and stuff aren't hinging too much. Well, your loot might be hinging on how you do in an MMO raid, that's for sure.
Much more success in MMO raids than I ever did in group projects in college.
Seriously, it's been the bane of my daughter's existence. She's hated them. People just don't. Oh, yes, look at that. There I go again. Hey, all of you, stop. No, don't cancel the game. Wait, I don't know what's going on. No, return to game. Attack people. Crud. So here's a question. What do you think, I guess, do you feel that players will be able to organically move their item levels up well enough to continue with the range of this. Oh, come on, spiders. I was talking. Oh my goodness. Some mobs are so rude.
The item level requirements and the breadth of content available does make it very easy to organically move up over time.
All right. Because, I mean, obviously, I want to get to this. I want to get to the grappling hooks. I admit it. Grappling hooks and dragons. I want to get there. I'd very much like to get there. But I think it's probably going to be a little while for myself then. Because, oh, hey. Oh, I remember this hallway. With the, like, sleepy drunk dudes just kind of standing there. Oh, really? You better not be training me. Okay, let's just stand here quietly. Let's pretend that we're just gonna stand here. There you go, giant brute. Go lay down again.
Nobody here but us crickets.
Yeah. No, nobody's here. I'm good. No. Okay. Apparently he doesn't like crickets.
I love playing the bard. If anyone is seeing bugs or issues with powers, our team is always listening to feedback. So make sure to go to the Neverwinter forums. Seriously, post about it. We will review your feedback.
Sorry about that, y'all. I jumped back into games so fast to try not to die. I have to manually close that window down. How do you send a Twitch message to somebody? Well, you can just... Okay, talking this long is painful. You can just left click on my name. One of those clicks. Some click. Left click. Left click and hit whisper. And that'll send... Oh, there you go. Never mind. Figured it out. Sounds like one of my friends. He'd always ask me questions. He was in England, so he'd ask me a question at his time. I'd wake up, I'd send an answer, and by the time he'd get... Oh, I already got the answer. Never mind. Well, don't even ask me yet, then. No, you guys feel free. Ask me anytime you need something. Let's see if we can do another... Get new winner from that group. Doesn't seem like it re-rolls. Coat So Shiny Hunter. There we go. Since we said we were doing 3 winners and it didn't want to give me 3, now we have 3. Please don't attack me again while I'm showing people. See, there it is. Coat So Shiny Hunter. Send me a whisper in Twitch. Now I gotta find out how many people got Xbox codes, how many people want whatever codes. Look at me. I'm just like, whatever that other thing is. Sorry, I don't mean to be dissing all you PlayStation people. Oh, come on. Stop attacking me while I'm talking about giveaways. Oh, all of you, huh? Crud. I think we're just going to run on this one.
Anik mentioned that with the level rework, it seems that a lot of the sparkly lore bits he found scattered around are gone. And that now they just pop up when you get to certain points. Actually, when you get to Dragonbone Vale, you'll see that there are plenty of those scattered around. You should definitely see more of them.
Oh, nice. More lore. More. Are you still coming? You still coming? How many spiders are walking on top of each other here? See, we're talking dragons, and I'm having to stab spiders. Life is so unfair.
That's not too different from normal life sometimes. Spider season happens and you're just like, excuse me, I gotta take care of this.
Yeah. Ooh, eyes, poison. Oh, wait, there's still a little one coming. Oh, hello. Little friend. Bye-bye, little friend. All right, Knowledge Hound, gotta go. Sent the whisper. Okay, thanks so much. All right, before I say which codes we still have, let me make sure we still have enough of each code. Do, 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 do. This is where I need to have like a secretary with me. A giveaway secretary while I'm streaming. That would be so nice. So how long have you been with Neverwinter then? And which other modules or have you been a part of? And would you say this one's your favorite? Your favoritist? I know we were talking about it.
I love all of them, honestly. The thing is, so I was the senior writer on Magic Legends, and while I was working on that, I was also helping with the writing for Neverwinter. I helped with the Avernus update. I helped with
Ah.
Sharangar, and basically consulting on story and then helping revamp writing elements. And then with this particular update, I've been on the whole journey directly the whole time. So it has been, it has definitely been one of the more invested projects for me since, I've been directly involved the whole time, but I've loved working on all of them. And we just have some amazing storytellers and designers.
Yeah, does it feel like I put you on the spot for like picking your favorite child or something? At that kind of question.
Oh no, no. I mean, we all have our favorites when it comes to the stories we write for sure. I will say that I think this is the most emotional story I've written for the game. But I think it comes down to what the story is trying to achieve. With Dragonbone Vale, we really want people to feel invested in this conflict with the Cult of the Dragon and really feel the emotional element of their journey with Gaius and Traxia and Elminster. I can't say more without giving spoilers, but it's there's a lot of personal investment in it.
Ah. Nice. Nice. Now, do you think on that note, so, oh, look, I'm not dead from going out and giving away codes. That's nice. Looks like we have plenty of Xbox, PlayStation, and PC codes still. Yay. If folks wanted to, and they could jump up and meet the item level requirement. Now, normally, like what we were doing, we were going through every zone, running the story, the main thing through every single zone. Do you feel that it's contained enough that it will be enjoyable just to say, oh, I have enough item level, I'm going to skip these 4 other areas and I'm just going to go straight into the new one because it sounds really cool to me? Or do you feel like folks are going to miss out a little bit if they don't run the previous stuff and get more flavor for it?
The story is self-contained enough that it it is a complete experience. It does have some references to older content, but I made sure that it it connects to it in a way that is intuitive. So nobody's missing out. If anything, it might encourage them to go explore the other areas, but they're not missing on any details that they absolutely need to enjoy the new area.
Ah, nice. Because I try to be methodical. I try to clear out things, but sometimes I just really want that new shiny. Oh,
The new shiny is always, 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 always what I go for as well. It's always the most engaging element at that time, and it's where a lot of players are in the flow of community.
do you feel like stuff has dropped off for the other ones quite a bit? If the community feels like it's hanging out more there at the and oh, what pretty mushrooms! These are gorgeous mushrooms.
Yeah, I like the lighting on those. I feel like all of our areas have a really good spread of community, and that testament to the designers that I spoke about earlier. Our team just works really hard on everything, and the way the item level and all of that comes together now, especially since the rework, it's we're seeing upticks in engagement in older content as well.
Oh, nice. Because I'm hoping it's not just me and my group of friends running through everything. Although, you know, I have run into a couple groups here in the catacombs, so that's nice. I always like it. I like seeing the world have more than just be top heavy. Okay, this room looks dangerous. Oh, hey, it's the quest person I'm supposed to talk to. I'm not going to talk to you yet. I have to wait for my group. Oh, you look spiffy up there. I didn't know we were going to talk to a ghost. Nope. I'm going to keep running.
Running from the story, no.
I know.
No.
That's my problem with playing this character on dev things, because we have been very, very much trying to do the content all as a group together, running it through together. You know, like your party in the tabletop, right? Mm-hmm. So that's one reason I made the bard too. But she's really low level. She doesn't have an item level hardly at all, so she can't go much of anywhere. She'd only made it to like level 5 or something before everything changed, so she wasn't going nowhere. Now, do you play often? Would you say the devs play as a aggregate? Do more play as solo players running through, or do folks go in groups? Or if you can't answer for that, then answer just for yourself.
Oh, no, we do both. A lot of us play the game regularly, group up, go face content together to see how it came together. You know, it's a lot different from, you know, an internal play test when you're playing with other players and you're seeing feedback in real time, and experiencing your own creations from a different angle. So we like to explore it all from solo and group angles.
Nice. I'll admit, and anybody who's watched the channel for more than 2 minutes ever knows, I don't like to play solo. Like, I'm in an MMO, I want multi people with me. I don't want to play solo.
I am the same way. I mean, I enjoy solo for certain things, like, you know, that's my craft time and whatnot. But when it comes to adventuring, I really like to just have a party and have that social element, and then it becomes our adventure.
Yeah, I'm wondering if has elements of being a tabletop gamer before I was a video gamer. I wonder. Because I do have a couple friends, one friend especially in particular, has always wanted to try tabletop, has never done it, but really prefers to not have people in his game with him. Just really would rather it was, you know, solo games. Just something where you can control the direction of the story and, you know, what you're doing at the time. And some people just aren't social people. Totally get that.
I think our team does a really good job of trying to accommodate all of those play styles while also staying true to the identity of the game. It is an online title, so, you know, there is a strong social element, but there's still so much content that can be played through solo and just enjoyed at your own pace.
I admit, I have not gotten into crafting in here at all. That is Darth's forte. We let Darth do the crafting. Do you do any crafting here in game?
I craft in just about every online game I play, including ours.
I don't even know what crafters there are. I know there's a crafter that makes armor and weapons. Are there any other crafters? What other types of crafting are there? And never. This is terrible. I used to be a crafter everywhere, but then once the job got to, I'm now playing so many games. Some games I don't do crafting anymore.
Sorry, just one second. My dog is chewing my ankle.
Oh, puppy! Oh, Hagari, I totally agree. Playing solo because you want to play solo is totally fine. But when mechanics or something prevent you from teaming up with a friend in order to play, then that's... Ugh. Yeah, Darth is our designated crafter. No, that's totally fine.
Yes, there are multiple professions that you can craft with. My pup is not understanding why I'm talking so much and not to her. But there's leadership, mail smithing, plate smithing, leatherworking, tailoring, and alchemy.
Ah. I'm just randomly walking down, killing people I come across. Why are we not all called psychopaths? Really? Just walk down here. It's a group of people. It's because they attack me first, right? That's gotta be it. I'm not really a psychopath. I'm just defending myself. I'm totally a legit player. Yeah. I'm just trying to open up all these spots. And my team's gonna be like, do you just go to the one spot? I'm like, what spot? I don't know. Darth, I remember the web interface for doing crafting. That was cool. Yes, I am vigorously defending myself. Gray Haster, is it better than when the game first started? Oh, it is better than when the game first started, but high-level crafting is very expensive. Ah. Oh, I think... Oops. Uh-oh. Too many groups. Too many groups. All right. I'm not sure. Oh, no, no, no. Big guy with the club. That's painful. Nope, nope. Okay. Out we go. Out we go.
Trying to follow chat at the same time.
I know. I invariably look at chat when something comes to stab my face. I have had so many chat deaths and screenshot deaths are like, I think those will have to be on my tombstone because they're a, but it was worth it.
Just on the tombstone, she was taking a screenshot.
Exactly. That's what's going to have to be there. She was taking a screenshot. Tanic MMO games where you go into people's houses, loot their stuff, kill anyone who attacks you for doing it, and call it adventuring. Yes, that is an MMO. They didn't have to move down here into these catacombs. It's not my fault. Right? They'd be up in a normal house. Of course, I'm sure there are adventures where you break into people's houses and take stuff too. Chat controls the death counter. Yes, they do. Although, knock on wood, I have managed to survive this entire time. I'm feeling pretty impressed with myself here. So we have to be careful because we can't talk about, well, I mean, we can talk about spoilers if we just tell people we're talking about spoilers. But you may not want to talk about spoilers.
For the new update?
Yeah, so it's like, oh, there's a new update. There's this cool stuff. We don't want to tell too much because, you know.
Well, what I can tell you is that it really changes the future of the world. there will be a very different sort of I'm thinking of how to word it without giving spoilers. It's going to heavily influence story content for the future.
Really?
Yeah, this is just the start of some big changes in the world of Toro.
What the heck? Where did that big old monster come from?
He's like, I hear you're having a conversation.
Oh, geez. Okay, there's more. Oh, these are like barracks. Okay, maybe not the best thing to run through. Oh, hey, it's the sleepy dudes. I know where we're at. Okay,
Ray Haster says, the release happened today. I just finished playing the new Adventure Zone. Very alt-friendly. Aw. And Cow the Sickness says, such a great story. Loved going through it. Aw, thanks.
Aw, yay.
Glad you enjoyed it.
And I'm just sitting here like, I can't go yet. My item level, 4,500 is the item level needed. And mine is 21. I am far, far away. So far away. Oh man, it's making me feel sad.
You know, in regards to items, there's a faction reputation system in the new zone, Dragonbone Vale, and by completing certain faction-specific quests like heroic encounters, defending supply lines for the war efforts, and gathering Dragonsight treasures, which ties directly to the plot. Yes, Grey Haster, that is me. You can build reputation with the factions. So, Order of the Gauntlet, Emerald Enclave, and the Lord's Alliance. You can build faction with them, and you can unlock various rewards and features, including like cosmetics, companion gear, stuff like that.
Neat. Ah, spiders just started running at me. Do I look like a fly to you? No. Oh, now they're going to chase that guy. I hope they don't turn around and bite me. Shall we try the invisible I'm a cricket thing? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure spiders like crickets, so.
I believe in you.
Oh, there it is up there. Okay.
You can be a super sneak.
Super sneak. Super sneak. Okay, no, I can't sing. No singing today. So normally I'm running off the mouth at numerous weird songs, but not today. I'm trying to be good today. Well, that's true. Emberson does look like a bug, and I have a slug. So, maybe the spiders do think I'm just dinner.
I think spiders think everyone is dinner. They just are usually too small to make it a reality.
Now, I have a question from me. So, with the enhancements, and not enough of my enhancements were high enough level to, like, trade over. I'm not finding that we're getting enhancements in our adventuring yet. What is the best way to get enhancements to start putting on your gear? Or am I just, like, super unlucky and not getting any?
Best way to get enhancements is to go through the quest lines. As for luck and whatnot, I confess, as the writer, I am not very heavily engaged in the systems side of it, so I would need to talk to the team to give you a better answer. But I recommend, in general, for gear and enhancements, playing through the storyline and getting to the adventure zones, the epic adventures, and you can get some really cool stuff.
All right. Now, the epic adventures, those are the... No, wait. Those are... Is that the name of the one, the limited time story that goes on in different...
No, they're not always limited time. The epic adventures are more so the end caps to certain story arcs or um, the
Ah,
big
yes.
group encounters.
Alrighty. Yeah, we noticed when we went back and we'd finished a bunch of zones, when everything got squished, it turns out when we go back, well, now we had a number of leveling adventures where, like, we were no longer totally complete. We had to start going back and doing a couple of extra things. As in, right here on the chasm, apparently I'm missing probably something at the very end. And then we're in. Wait, oh no, that one's. So Undermountain is the first place we're getting to. Now, okay, the Scale Blight Summit. Is that.
The Scale Blight Summit is the new epic adventure. It's when you actually face um, Valindra alongside the Shield of the North. So you've got the Crown of Keldgon trial where you fight a Dracolich and Valindra. It's sort of the the top of the story, and then the Scale Blight Mythal is where where the big payoff is story wise.
Ah.
So the trial is more of a challenge. It's a great way to play with your friends and really challenge yourself. And the epic adventure is basically the big setup for the future.
Nice. I don't even want to look over on the campaign side. Legacy campaigns. Look at that. There's so much stuff we could do there. There is still so much stuff we could do. When everything changed, we all came in, and at first we were just looking at it going, now what? Now where do we go? What do we do now?
There's a huge breadth of content and so much to enjoy, level up, and just play and experience it together. It's 10 years of content now.
Anyone else have questions they want to throw out while I go ahead and get ready for a new giveaway?
Day Lover asked you, do you have medallions on your main that you can share with your alts to get enhancements from the antiquities dealer?
Well, this is my main. So if you're asking for me personally, then no. Sorry, MJ is suffering through a bit of a coughing fit there for a moment. Whew.
Gray Haster says, I have to say, one of the things that impressed me with New Sharndar from the visuals was the use of elevation changes. I just want to say thank you for going a whole hog and embracing that with exploration in the new mod. Yeah, that's I think some of the inspiration Elliot had for wanting to really bring more verticality to the zone. I think that he did a really great job alongside the environment team bringing that together. It it has some spectacular vistas and it really opens up the zone.
No, we didn't start right before the change, but we've been doing this as a group, and we only get together every 2 weeks to play through adventures. We've been doing D&D nights for how long? Year and a half? I'd have to go back. I know it's been over a year. Um, Oh, yes. Darth Ball, I can agree with that. That enchantments. It's been 2 years. I don't know. This last 2 years, I don't think time flows the same anymore.
Oh, yeah. It does. It definitely does feel quite different as far as time goes.
Yeah, I can't quite tell what's what's going on. So, all right, folks, we're about to do the new giveaway. I have started it up. Do your exclamation point enter, and we're probably going to do two batches. We'll do them in threes to make sure we have enough of each code for you. Yeah, 2019 does feel a bit like yesterday. Then again, I'm going to honestly say 2000 feels a bit like yesterday. So,
Years have run together.
we have in our house, most people have the telling time by saying, before COVID. Because the stuff we did, like, you get all the way to February, March, you remember that, and then nothing after that. But then my house gets the extra before and after lightning. So we've got this little bunch of time. This is how we tell time now. We're like, how? It couldn't have been that long ago. Was it before the lightning hit? Oh, yeah. It was before the lightning hit. Okay, so that means it's at least 6 months ago. I used to tell time by video game updates. Used to be able to do that. Oh, yeah, that was back in the era of, that was back when this expansion came out or this module came out. But I can't really do that anymore. I don't know why. Maybe just because there's too many? Or just because I can't tell time now?
I think there's a lot. There are also more MMOs than ever before. So essentially, and everything releases on a different cadence for different MMOs. And so that stuff starts to kind of come together. Like for us, we measure our time by our module releases, and that can greatly differ during the pandemic.
Oh, yeah. So how has that affected you? Has it
Like as an individual or as a team?
well, I've heard some from others on the team. I mean, as a team, it gets hard to be teamy. Hey, wait, they can portal in here and wait. That's horrible. What? You terrible, mean, whatever you are. Sorry. There's like all this area over there. I thought I was going to get to go explore it. Instead, this dude portaled in. Some kind of metal man.
Well, for me, as a writer, I do feel like I am getting less of the people watching element that inspires me as a writer. But overall, working together with this team, we have such incredibly creative people, and we work together very closely, even if over the distance and over the internet. So it hasn't affected me so much as just getting a lot of time with my dog.
Well, time with dog is good. Unlike
Yes.
when you're with my cats and they do everything they can to thwart what you're doing.
They're like, that is not me. Pay attention to me.
Well, the funniest one, they got their names as Kittens of Chaos because while I was streaming, they were taking turns going into the cabinet with my computer and stepping on the computer power button or the power strip button. And they took turns. I'd get one out to get everything started back up, and the other one would come in and turn it off. And you're like, what are you guys doing? So, puppies are probably not as crazy as that. All right, folks. Did everybody get their exclamation point enter in to get codes? Faye Lover, I know what you mean about adventuring with others. I have one alt, and my husband has one of his alts. We only adventure together, so it took quite a bit longer to level up. Yes. And that's the other thing. Like, I've been sitting here running around stabbing things, but you'll notice with this character, I didn't continue any of my quests or get new quests because I want to keep with the group. It's just something about when you're doing a special static group adventuring. Faye, we also have our mains that are endgame level and able to help out. Actually, most people in the group do have those, but I don't. Or, well, at least some of the people in the group I know have those. Darth has a few of them. So, so the only alt I have is I have the original, warlock that I made. Oh, no, I don't. The original warlock that I made got deleted when Neverwinter asked me to do a thing on the Dragonborn. So I deleted that character and made a Dragonborn cleric. Then I made a new warlock. And I ended up I've never liked melee in your face healers anyway. And so I just never liked the Dragonborn. And then the warlock, I've never gone back and really played her. And so I mean I tooled around a little, but I didn't do a whole lot until our group started up. And I think a big part of that is even the mentality of coming into this game for me was like, I want an adventuring group. I don't want to randomly come in with different people. I don't want to come in alone. And I know this is a personal mental block. I'm pretty sure it is. But I'd be in here and I'd be like, oh, I don't really want to do a lot without, sharing things as a group and doing things as a group. So when some friends were suggesting we can get a static group going, I was all for it. I was so excited. But when you count that as a part of my work, it's, static groups can't always go. Way back when we might have had the gaming, for hours every night stuff, but no one can pull off that all the time. And especially since my job involves a number of different games, then yeah, there's not going to be one game that I'm going to get to be running into all the time. And we made it a goal to stream the entirety of the adventures of this. So we actually don't play these characters in this group without sharing it with the community. Which maybe I should have had a cumulative death counter going for all our adventures. Since MJ created this character, is there a way to tell?
Not that I'm aware of, but now that you're mentioning that, you got me thinking about similarly whenever I've had static groups. Like, just how many deaths? Oh my gosh, so many deaths.
Yeah. Yes. I know there was one game, I know EverQuest 2 tracked it in a way that you could see it on a site. And then there was the /played for how long you played. So one of the games has like a /death, and you could see how many times you died. I don't know what game that was or where it is, but that would actually be really kind of cool. Start having a contest with your group mates. You know,
that to the team.
Just imagine the data you could get from that. Who dies the most in the party? Is it the trap, the trap finding thief in the front? Is it the mage being swarmed in the back? I mean, I would love to see how in the game, how those dynamics play out, because I know we all kind of have our own personal biases as to, who's the squishies that pull you down. Darth is saying, Tanic speaks the truth. My warlock does kick DPS booty. Yep. Tanic is answering. Plays Barbarian in the group. 3 of the other 4 in the group are ranged DPS and kill more. Yeah. It actually, I used to jump ahead in stealth, and I had a group swipe, but then our tank wasn't getting the aggro back. So I respect, and then our warlock came in and started blasting things, yeah. So then I respect, so that instead of having that area of effect / that it's the, Why is my brain not working to which key brings up the powers? There we go. What is the name of it? The smoke bomb. So then the smoke bomb allows for melee users, people right there in the little area, to get a buff. Well, our party really doesn't have any besides me and the tank, but, you know, too bad for all the rest of them, right? And yeah, so I've had to start holding. We are all relearning to hold back, let the tank get aggro, and then blast it away. Because for a little while there, we were leaving our poor tank out because I had a quick jump in, and and sometimes I would jump to a mob to blow it up, but then the warlock would kill it before I got a swing in. And you're like, really, dude? Stop. Because now I'm like far away from all the other mobs, and now I've got to run over to them.
You know, one of the beautiful things about that, though, is that does kind of replicate that feeling of tabletop, you know, D&D, when, you know, somebody's like, oh, I cast Fireball. You're in a tavern.
You're like, wait, be careful. What are you doing? What
like,
now?
There's a radius of effect. Come on.
All right, winners for the latest drawing. Tam Toucan, Jolly Rager. That's not an O. That looks like an A. Jolly Rager, maybe. And Jap PT. Each of you send me a whisper with what platform you're on, PlayStation, Xbox, or PC, for your code. And be sure to send that in Twitch. Don't try to send it to me in Neverwinter. That doesn't work. It doesn't help. I won't look at my mail or whispers in there anyway, so don't even try. I mean, I do look at my mail when Darth sends me gear. I swear. I don't leave it in there forever. I don't do that.
So in the background, I was looking into one of the questions that was asked earlier about the race and class quests and whatnot. That is something that is being investigated as a team. I wasn't aware that those were removed. That's more the design side of things, since I'm a writer. But yeah, they were removed, and we are looking into potential other uses for those moments. So, just so you know.
Nice. Well, as writer, if something like that goes back in, you might have a chance to write these lines.
I'm always looking for chances to add more engaging content like that.
So this is going to sound really weird, but in the Dragonbone Vale, what's the color scheme? What are we looking at? Here, Catacombs, we've got brown, dirt, brown, earthy colors. What's in Dragonbone? Because I can't go look right now. What does it look like?
Well, I'm red-green colorblind, so that can be a bit of a challenge for me, but I would say that it depends on the area you're in. Whetstone Thicket has some forest and these craggy sort of canyons. Quellwater Tarn has this gorgeous tarn just with flowing water and this rocky gray city where dwarves used to live. Wormbone Marrows is, I want to say, a little more purple. Things are getting a little dark there. It's kind of, without ruining story, it's a graveyard where there are several dragons who've died, and the cultists are digging them up for nefarious purposes. Scale Blight Summit is definitely just drenched in this dark purple light and this energy. So I would say gold, purple, and gray, but with a lot of natural elements as well. A lot of nature.
Nice. I mean, after being down in the catacombs, I'm going to want to be out with some trees, some grass, some fluffy clouds in the sky. So all I have to do is double my item. That's not going to happen. soon. Oh. So I guess we've got plenty to go for us. We've still got plenty to go as a group. Definitely not the fastest, of course. And, but, oh, whoops. See? Try to have a nice conversation with people and they start stabbing me. Y'all don't mind me just stabbing things, right? Stabbity, stabbity. Wait, how many more of them are there?
We encourage
We encourage stabby, stabby.
we encourage stabby adventures.
Wait, where'd they go? Holy cow, was that a bug? I like spun and went not just like invisible, but completely invisible from the screen. Like there was no me anywhere. That was really cool. Can I replicate that? Can I do that more often? Was that a skill? What? Sorry.
No, that's A-okay.
I'm like, what? Something cool? I like something cool. And I can't pick. There we go.
Cool things are good.
They are. They are. Now I know we've totally just been. We keep keeping you. We have a habit of just let you know that you're probably better off saying, I've got to head off to work now, MJ. Stop twisting my arm and keeping me here forever. Because the audience and I will just keep talking.
Oh, no, it's been an absolute pleasure.
I feel really terrible that I can't go in and show the stuff that we're trying to talk about. But, one, hey, there were no spoilers, folks. So you can go in and see it all for yourself, or you can be like me and have to build up, have that, anxiousness to go see it, keep building up because you can't get there yet. Oh, man. It takes so long. That's what I need, just a magical item number fairy.
Well, we have that internally, but alas.
Oh, I'm trying to tell Emberson here is my little fire fae. Should be my pocket item number dude, but no, all he does is go around and talk about burning things, which is one of my favorite things to do. Kelty is asking, is Neverwinter getting a graphical update soon?
For graphical updates, right now we're really focused on supporting the existing platforms that we're on, so like PS4 and Xbox. But never say never. We are always looking at what is possible, but we don't have any major graphical updates planned at this point in time that I'm aware of.
Now, do you feel do you see a lot more, like actually with the level squish, I mean, things were changed a bit in some of the zones. Do you see a, how do I say this? Do the graphics look more updated and crisper in like the new zone versus the older zones per se? Can you see the timing as you go along through the zones? I have to ask since I haven't been in the farther zones. That happens in a lot of games that you'll see where the older areas look more dated or a little bit different, or is it more uniform going through? Is the look pretty consistent, do you think, heading towards the older, or between the older and the newer?
I think we've got a good level of consistency, but we are always working on updating visuals as we go. Any little improvements we can make along the way that won't, break older content and whatnot. We are looking at lighting systems and whatnot all the time. The new zone does have some amazing visuals, but it also has a bright open sky. So, you're going to be able to see more naturally. So that's a difficult thing to answer, but we're always exploring visual fidelity.
Cool beans. I don't know if that helped answer some more of the question of who was asking. That was Kelty. I have to. Sorry, every time I tap out, then it gets press Alt to return to game, so that I can make sure all your questions are getting. Is there any info on fixing the Bone Golem account mount animation?
That I am not sure of, but if you post about it in our forums, I'll make sure that our team takes a look.
Yeah, I'm not sure the writer is going to know a buggy coding kind of thing.
I really wish I could answer all the questions. I mean, there are so many things happening at one time in game development that it's impossible um, for any one given person to know absolutely everything happening across the board. So definitely make sure to post in the forums, and we will take a look.
Yeah. No, I get that. I mean, sometimes people I love when we get the messages on our tips thing asking us about specific things about a game. Like they will say, "So, massively OP, when are you guys going to fix the bug in this game?" And you're like, never. We're not developers. So like, wait a minute. When it's not really what you're doing. I mean, I'm just a writer, folks. I don't know what's going on. I don't make things go. I don't make the things go. I just give them the reason for them to go. That's where I feel like my place is. This is a really pretty bird that I'm over here looking at. I don't know what bird this is, but that effect is beautiful.
I do. Our visual artists are amazing. Unfortunately, I do have a meeting in about 10 minutes that I do have to attend, so I am going to have to go.
Oh no. Of
But I've
course.
thoroughly enjoyed this. I would love to come back sometime. And
Oh, I would love that. Hopefully when I have a voice and don't have to throw everything onto you. I'm so, so
no
sorry.
worries at
And
all.
next
No
time,
worries.
hopefully I can be in the zone,
That
right?
would be lovely. I would love to go through it with you and show you the area. Um, yeah, definitely.
Well, thank you so very much for being here and for answering questions and sharing things about the new zone, about the writing, about your favorite parts in the game, and just being here with our community. We really appreciate it. And I'm pretty sure they also appreciate the giveaway from Cryptic. So I know that's not from you specifically, but it's from you generally. So we're giving you the thanks. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, folks. Neverwinter is what it is because of the community. We're so grateful for all of you, and yeah, stay tuned. We've got a lot in the works.
Yes, and actually, I believe this Thursday is our Neverwinter group night. So our D&D nights are Thursdays,
Nice.
and I think it's Neverwinter this week. So if you want to continue to watch Adventures, we'll be down here in the catacombs, running through the Underdark, which is one of my favorite places. So, not just because I'm a drow, maybe because I'm a drow, I don't know. But we do appreciate it so much, and I hope you had some fun. And hopefully you can run and get to your meeting because I'm going to stay online for a little bit and give away some more stuff to folks. So y'all don't hang up yet, but we're going to excuse her to, do real life work stuff to make the game better. Okay, I guess we can do that.
Well, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much again for having me.
Oh,
Take care.
you too. Thank you so much. Take care. All right, everyone. Now, I know I didn't run through I didn't get as much done as you would think I would get done. One, because it was actually a little disjointing to be running through catacombs and be trying to picture and listen to and talk about the new area. Also, giveaways are always hard. I swear. I mean, maybe I should bring in one of my. Oh, but then you couldn't see the names on stream. Slave labor laws, right? How are those going? Maybe I can rope in somebody. Hey, you've got 1 hour that you're going to be here dedicated to give away stuff, right? Oh, she was so awesome. I'm so glad she could join. And it was like even willingly taking all of our not writer questions and willing to share them or direct us to where we can get them banned. Thursday is the first day of this year's Festival of Lanterns. Ah. Oh, we might still do catacombing. Maybe we'll do a little festival before, but let's make sure. Sorry, I've had multiple really bad coughing attacks. I'm not sure I can get through tonight. That actually also made today very hard. Like yesterday's stream was canceled for illness. Today I was not going to cancel this because I was going to give stuff away. But obviously I'm kind of suffering right now. Yeah, push on the story so we can get to the new stuff by the time the devs. That is true. Let me take a look at... All right, have folks sent their messages? Our winners. Okay, there we go. Because I got to make sure how many codes I have. It's actually kind of harder to do it this way. Because it's harder to do with multiple types because I can't just grab a code and throw it. You know, I have to find out. All right. Oh, we might be out of PC codes here in just a minute. I gotta see which kind of, Okay, yep, we are out of PC codes. Jolly Rager. Ah, I like it. All right, so here's my question, folks. How many Xbox and PlayStation players do we still have? Because I still have 3 PlayStations and 4 Xbox codes. So let me know how many of you here are still PlayStation and Xbox. Okay. So we can definitely still do a giveaway. Well, let's do it this way. I'm going to bring it up because I know we can do 3 easy. We're going to restart the giveaway. These are only for Xbox or PlayStation. We are out of PC codes. Okay? So exclamation point, enter. And, you know, if there aren't that many of you left, then hey, your chances of winning are really good. So I can't even... Look, I did open up a good chunk of the map, though. I did go down and see the dude we have to speak to, or the ghosty. Found that can't get to this area. It's a big broken bridge, so I don't know what's up with that. No entries. Nobody gonna do exclamation point enter in order to enter for the mount and the companion pack? Because if not, okay. I'll just kind of randomly keep them for the next stream. There we go. Yeah, I'm really glad that initially in one of the first ones that we did, Cryptic had only given console codes. But there weren't as many people. I mean, a lot of the viewers are PC and not console. And so we weren't able to give away all the codes. We didn't even have so many So it's really nice that they're, even if we're celebrating a console launch, that they're also offering some PC codes for us. So I'll give you all a couple more minutes. I don't. Those of you who are new viewers or first time chatters who might be new viewers, you don't know that this is not my normal voice. I am struggling really hard to keep the voice going, and I did have to leave and cough up my lungs once, so I don't think I have lungs on anymore. There may not be any lungs left. But so, oh my goodness. But story-wise, before we can get to the Dragon Place, I mean, y'all saw we still need to get all the way through. Oh, now Dragonbone. It's showing up, so it's at least showing. Yay! The nice thing is we technically don't have to go in order. That if we can just get our whole party with that item level, we can just jump right in. The problem is we need to go and do all this other stuff so that we can get the power to be able to go and do the new campaign. Oh, Raylan Sark, you don't even know the size of this water bottle that I have been sucking down water on this whole time. I tell you, if anybody says I have a drinking problem, I really do. This bottle is huge. What is it? 64 plus ounces? Yeah. And my son brought me some throat lozenges, but that's not exactly something you can put in your mouth while you're talking on stream, right? Yeah, that would sound really bad. Getting everyone up at that item level now would involve heavy cash up use. Yeah, so that's why we're going to have to go through the adventures. And I'm hoping they are correct, that we will be able to earn more. I can't hit the right key for the life of me, folks. That we can actually get some more items. Because as it is, I've only gotten 2 things. And these were actually both from gear changeover. And one of them is I accidentally picked this. I thought I was picking old stones that you just have to sell off because they're the old ones, because I didn't actually collect a lot of mine. And nope. I just totally screwed myself up and grabbed this one instead. But now I also have this one, so that's nice. I got some poison damage going. But yeah, I mean, look at this. I've got so many slots, but no items. And where do you get the items? She said we have to adventure, so we're going to have to adventure. All right, closing the giveaway down now. And so our winters are... Now, this actually... We might be able to work something out here. Hang on just a second while MJ's brain tries to work. So, our winners are Stella Bones, TikTok, and... No, Kotso, you already won one, so you don't get to win again. If you've already won a key, you don't get another one. So that would mean our other entrant, Sway Slam, let's just say get new winner. You can do that, right? Sway Slam, then you also, unless every single one of you asks for a PlayStation key, then I'm in trouble. Well, no, because Kotso. So there you go. The 3 of you send me a whisper, and be sure to put whether you want Xbox or PlayStation right into the whisper chat. One, that's how we keep track of things. And two, we know we're both on Twitch, so it doesn't somehow mysteriously go to someone else. A lot of very cheap, high item level rings, shirts, and pants from the new zone. Very cheap, huh? 200 AD. Mind you that I have been in bed sick for many days right now. AD? What the heck is AD? It's not the coin, right? Astral Diamonds. There we go. Just took my brain a second. Okay, I knew it. Under 200? Okay, unfortunately, my ability to speak is pretty much completely gone right now. I apologize if I was less than on the top of my game today. But as I said, I was not going to miss a chance to do a giveaway for y'all. So, I'll be honest, I've never even been to the auction house in this game. I've only used loot that I've picked up or was given by a friend, so that'll be quite new for me. Oh. Okay, so long ending short, folks. Thank you all so much for coming and supporting us here and making it so that we can do things like this, like have devs on the stream and do giveaways. You guys are amazing. Here is the link for yes, Kotso, it's the very same pack. You can go leave comments on the post. I'm losing coherence. I'm losing it. And you guys are awesome and amazing. Thank you so much. If you are a winner, send me the message. And I hope to see you all again very soon. And at that time, may we all be healthy and safe and well. We'll see you next time, folks.